let's see. I seem to have green lights occurring here saying sound is happening. All right, and I'm going to put you up there on that screen so I can see that it's working. And now I'm going to come back to Instagram and press go live. Go live. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Is everything working today? All right. Look out, world. All right. Well, we'll be starting class in a few minutes. I had a terrible morning and I was unable to get myself organized, and it just turned into a complete falafel. But now I'm ready to practice. So if you are interested, we'll be practicing in about 2 minutes or so, getting ourselves ready. I'm just early for class, so I could take this time to answer any questions if that's the case, if there's anything anyone would like to ask me while I am getting myself set up. It's always a lot of moving parts when this happens. Lots of different things to collect, but I've tried something new today. I have used the separate display option on Mac so I can see that I am actually active. I'm there on the screen. It's working. So I won't say anything at the moment. So if you are coming for practice, please feel free to grab a couple of blocks, find a comfortable seat, and we'll begin in a few moments' time. As I said, I'm just a little bit early, so pardon me if there are any questions. If anybody has any questions about Kundalini Yoga, about Vinyasa, about anything before we head into the actual class. I'm here. Can't see very well because you are far away, but yeah, we can do that. As I said, we will be finding our seat. We'll be finding some blocks, and as some of you know, I do have a broken toe, so my practice is a little bit on the less active side, but nonetheless, it does move that way as I begin to practice. So yeah, let's get ready to get started in a few moments' time. 3:29. Alrighty, let's begin. Take a moment to arrive in your comfortable cross leg. For me, that is situated on a couple of pillows and cushions to elevate my hips to allow my knees to lower beneath them. Crossing the legs, finding the variation of that serves you, closing down your eyes and just arriving on your mat, arriving in your body, and connecting with your breath. Perhaps in these first few stages, in these first few moments, it's super nice just to sigh out the mouth. And just freshen up the respiratory system. Tune into the abundance of the breath within us and all of the energy that flows in our internal universe. And then bring our hands to the heart space and draw our chin towards our chest. Take a moment to greet yourself. Thank yourself for showing up this afternoon, this morning, depending where you are in the world. And we'll begin with an Om. You're welcome to let the sound reverberate around you, or you can participate. We inhale positivity through the nose to fill up the lungs. Start to rub your hands together now and create some warmth as the friction of the palms begin to create heat and energy. Rajasic expression of one of our 3 gunas. And once you feel there's some warmth there that you'd like to absorb, place your hands over your eyes and create the absorption of that nourishment by closing down the eyes and just allowing that to enter your body. And then begin to peel your hands away from your eyes, slowly opening your eyes and lowering the hands down onto your knees. Let's take our Nadi Shodhana breath here by taking your peace fingers of your right hand to your third eye. Your left hand can stay on your knee or in Gyan Mudra. Alternate nostril breathing, so close your right nostril, inhale through your left. And then you close your left, and on your exhale, there's a forceful snap of your belly button out the right nostril. So close the right nostril, re-inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, exhale through the right. So pulsing between inhale left, exhale right. Last one there to exhale on the right. Now reopen both nostrils and just breathe normally for a moment. And now we alternate that. So close the left nostril, inhale right. Close the right nostril, exhale left. With a bit of forcefulness and a snap of your belly button. Reopen the right. And close the right, open the left, exhale. Close the left, inhale right. Close the right, exhale left. So here we go. Good work. Hands on your knees and just take a moment to integrate and absorb that, recognizing the warmth of the energy as it starts to lift, as it's activated from our pelvic bowl and rising up through the back body. Cactus your arms, inhale breath, open the collarbones wide, take a big breath in there. And then with your exhale, round the back body, bring your elbows towards your tummy and hands in a fist. So inhale, peel, open, big breath. Exhale, draw it all in, round the back body into a C-shaped spine. Inhale, open up. And exhale, hug it all in, round the back body. So this is our spinal breath. Inhale. And an exhale. Thank you for the love. You're welcome to join in. We're just beginning, so this is just an opportunity to warm up your spine. We've only done a few moments here, so you're very, very welcome to join. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, draw it all in, round the back body, chin to chest. Now, next time you go out wide, take a big breath in, and then lower the hands down onto your knees, exhale, breath. Now, we'll use the hands on the knees to leverage the spine even deeper. So inhale, hold the knees, extend and lift through the chest and neck, and then exhale, draw the chin in towards the chest, round the back body. Inhale, lift the chin, look up, open throat, and then exhale, round the back body, belly button in, chin to chest. Let's do a couple more. Welcome to those of you that have just joined us. You're very, very welcome to begin. We've only just started. And exhale, breath, chin to chest. Nice work. Inhale, arms up, lift up, reach up to the ceiling above you. And then exhale, twist around to the left, hand behind you, right hand to left knee. That's your exhale breath there. And then as you come back to center on your inhale, lift and lengthen, and re-exhale, extend around to the left. So inhale, back to center, lift, and then exhale, twist around to the left. Good work. Now take your right arm out as you come back to center, point it forward. Lift the left arm over the top, cross at your elbows, wrap at the forearms and bind at the hands. Lift the elbows, press the forearms to the ceiling, and broaden the space across your upper back. So even if you only have 5 minutes with me, I would highly recommend you do this if you've been typing all day. This is so good to open across the back body and allow a little bit of warmth to encourage a bit more space. Now lower the elbows to shoulder height and shift the hands over to the left. like 11 o'clock kind of scenario. Come back through your center and over to the right. Just a nice little stretch there. Uncross, unravel, reach up, inhale. And then the exhale breath takes us around to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, rotating. Now come back to center a little on the inhale. We lift and lengthen spine, and then exhale, we twist around to the right. Inhale back through center. Thank you. Exhale round to the right. Oh, TikTok is so much fun. I love all the little messages. Now, as you come back to center, take the left arm straight out in front of you. Lift the right arm over the top. Cross at the elbows. Bind at the forearms and the fingers. Lift up to the ceiling. Press up and allow the back body to broaden. Widen the collarbones. I beg your pardon, the shoulder blades. And then as we lower the elbows to shoulder height. Now, if you are a typist, if you're working on a computer, this is so good. Practice it with me. Take your hands over to the right at 1 o'clock position, and then come back through to your left, and that is like 11 o'clock. Good work. Lower the hands down onto the knees. Now, I told you in my intro that I wanted to take the negative energy that's been around me this morning. I did a class and the audio stuffed up and I was just like, so aggravated. So let's do Prana Shakti 3. And you take your arms out wide into this 60-degree angle. We widen and lift and draw the breath in 3 parts to lower the elbows towards the side body. So it goes like this. And that's the process in my mind of gathering in positivity, right? And then with the exhale breath out the mouth, it's 3 parts. Shh, shh, shh. And that's just cleansing the auric field around you, getting that negative away and encouraging positivity. Inhale, 3 parts. Shh, shh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. If you've had a morning like me and you just want to shift some energy, come and do this with me. You just need a few minutes. Shh, shh, shh. Super simple. 3-part inhale. 3-part exhale. Shh, shh, shh. 3-part inhale. 3-part exhale. Shh, shh, shh. Let's do it. Shh, shh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. Focus on the horizon. Shh, shh, shh. 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 Good one. Let's do one more. Shh, shh, shh. Arms out to that 60-degree angle and just take a moment to absorb. Recognize how the warmth is rising from the pelvic bowl, empowering us and allowing us to navigate our day in the direction of more joy, abundance, kindness, and creativity. Interlace the hands behind your head. Now it's a mantra kriya, Kundalini yoga practice here. Twist to the right and recite the mantra hut. And then as you twist to the left, hurry. So hut, hurry, 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 hut. Hold the shoulders with your hands. Same mantra, same breath, same movement. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Coming through your center, take your arms into that cactus shape. So what's this all about? Why do we do this stuff? Because it's a great way to shift energy, to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, and to also understand that the energy of the Kundalini needs to be awoken. These mantras, these kriyas, they are different, they are unusual, and they rub up against the resistance that we find in our society to anything unusual. So come and do a couple more with me before we move into some more well-known postural yoga. As we twist to the right, we recite the mantra Shiva, and then as we twist to the left, we recite the mantra Shakti. So it's Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva, Shakti. And just keep your hands where they are and just take a moment. So all of those Kundalini practices were about harmonizing. We're about encouraging that welcoming of the masculine and feminine, the dvandvas, the dualities that exist within us, and allowing them to harmonize. And activation of the Kundalini energy, the divine feminine within us, is awoken through these practices. So lowering your hands down onto your knees, and let's shift our way onto tabletop position, all fours, as we head into some practices better known as postural yoga. I'll just shift all my bits out of the way here because I am navigating a broken toe and I need to be mindful of how I position myself. Anyway, let's find our way to tabletop and we'll take a few cow and cat positions. So rolling through the spine. We're kind of already quite warmed up, so it should just feel nice to move your body in a way that feels natural. And if it feels like you want to start to create something that I call sexy cat, it's not meant to be naughty. It's meant to be just something that allows you to feel embodied, feeling empowered to move in a way that feels natural, organic, playful, creative, and allows a little bit of movement that is joyful. Changing the orientation of your hands, getting funky in the wrists and the elbows, and taking a moment to enjoy for a breath or two. And then as you return back to your tabletop position, all fours, take a moment just to spread the fingers wide, create a firm foundation. Lift your thumbs, then lift the palms. Shift forward under 4 fingers of each hand, hinged at your first row of knuckles. This is a great stretch again for those of you that type all day. Forearms and wrists. So we lift and lower the palms for 5, 4, 3. So I'm not jerking through my shoulders here. I'm controlling the movement at that row of knuckles, which welcomes in a beautiful stretch for the wrists and the forearms. Palms down, thumbs down, sway from left to right. We'll take a coordinated breath synchronization practice in our spinal breath series. So as you sit back on your heels, unfortunately I can't go all the way back because of my broken toe, but it's like a child's pose position. So on the inhale, shift to all fours, take the right arm forward and the left leg back. That's all the inhale breath. Then the exhale breath is the tap of the elbow and knee under your body. Return the hand and knee to the mat and then sit back on your heels once more, just reminding you I can't go all the way back. So now we do lift on the inhale, we extend and lengthen, and then we tap, roll underneath the body, exhale, and we return and sit down. Let's do 5 on each side. Inhale, extend and lengthen, exhale, tap, and sit back on the heels. So that's 1 full round. We've got 4 more. So this targets the core. It also targets our ability to coordinate our movements and our stability. So we want to watch whether we're shifting too fast, too quickly. We want to control the movement, let it feel super engaged, but also with precision and poise. I think we've got 1 more on each side after this one. And then come back to tabletop position where I'm just getting frustrated by chords right now. Anyway, tabletop. And let's convert this into a modified side plank. So I'd like you to step your right toes out to the, step your left toes out to the left and then find a modified side plank by stepping your right foot back, lifting the chest and pressing away with the left hand. As the right hand goes up to the ceiling, we reach up on the inhale and then like a pulsing action, exhale, the arm comes down. Inhale, exhale. The head can move or not, depending on your neck. Okay, back to all fours. Now we'll thread the needle. It's the left hand up, inhale, breath. Thread it in and under to the right, lower your left ear down, and slide the right hand forward and along away from you. And let that left ear lower down and soften down. Thank you very much. TikTok is amazing. I love it. Right hand back in front of your face, and then left hand up to the ceiling. Inhale, breath. And then lower back down, exhale, breath. So let's just do it on the other side, but so that I'm not back facing you, I will just switch around. So it's a kickstand of the right foot out to the right, the step of the left foot back. We come up onto the right hand, and it's this modified side plank where we peel up, we lift up through the left hand, and now it's that pulsing action. Exhale. One more. Good job. Up to the ceiling and then lower back down. And now it'll be the right arm that threads up to the ceiling. Inhale, and in and under to the left. Lower our right ear down. Slide left hand forward. And anchor here with the side of the face and the shoulder resting down onto the mat. Nice work. Left hand back in front of your face. Peel the right hand up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, lower back down. Meet me in tabletop, all fours position. From tabletop, place your hands one handprint further down the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips into the ceiling, and find your downward facing dog, which unfortunately for me, I have to modify quite deeply with my broken toe. But nonetheless, that row of knuckles is where I'd like you to find integrity. Neutral at the wrists, engaged at the shoulders, toned at the abdominals, and bending in the knees. So allowing the hips to lift a little higher. And head is heavy, neck is long. We're looking back at big toes. Please walk forward to the top of your mat. Take little steps there. And upon arrival, if you've got a block, you can find your halfway lift with a block. And then the exhale, bending deeply. Maybe catching your elbows, nodding the head, swaying the torso, bouncing around a little. Hanging head heavy, just being here for a few moments, letting that hydration flow down the spine. As that hydration flows down the spine, it gathers up through the channels, all of the stickiness, all of the gooiness, all of the yuckiness that gathers throughout the day and gives us some chance to freshen up the channels. Release the hands to the earth, take the block out of the way, and start to roll up vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. Transmit the energy from Mother Earth as the legs are engaged. The pelvis arrives in a neutral position, the belly button draws in and up, the ribs get contained, the shoulders get softened, and the arms get lengthened, and we stand in our mountain pose, chin drawn slightly to chest, and there's a lift through the crown of your head. Now, mountain pose is representative of the massive Himalayan mountains that the yogis saw on the horizon, and then went and referenced all throughout their practice as a place to meditate, connect, and become the yogis that eventually trod this path before us. What's that all about? Well, mountains are stable, mountains are steady, mountains are firm. Find that expression here. Stand in your firmness. Stand in your sthira yoga. Bring your hands to touch at the heart space, chin to chest, palms to touch in Namaskar Mudra, and connect with your Ujjayi breath if you practice it. Feel free to also set an intention here for your short and sweet practice with me today. And then on the inhale breath, hands up, lift up, rise up together all the way to the ceiling. And then with the exhale breath, be the change you want to see in the world as you fold to the earth. Where's your block? You could take a halfway lift here, inhale breath. And then exhale breath, step back to high plank. Now please, I have to modify because of my toe, but I'm down on my knees. Either way, in your high plank, we want to be pressing away from the earth because gravity here is not our friend. Spread through the fingers, toned in the abdominals. Thighs engaged, muscles of the legs long, just like our mountain. Now, everybody will lower their knees, please, and then we'll do some tricep push-ups. So you cross your ankles behind you, draw your heels towards your butt, tone the abdominals in, lengthen through the spine. Inhale here, and then exhale, lower halfway down. Press back up, inhale, and then lower back down. Exhale, keep going. 2 more there. Last one. Press up on the inhale, uncross the legs, lower the tops of the feet back down on the mat, and then Ashtanga Namaskar, lower all the way down for your Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Do you know what's so nice? It has just been the Lunar New Year, and guess what the new animal is of the year? The snake. Let's just take a few here as I talk to you about what makes a snake so special. Well, it's that shedding of the skin for me that I love to think about. Old stuff gets gone, new stuff is allowed to go in its place, and that's what we need to do more of, right? I'm just doing a little roll around. You can copy with me. It's up and around and down. And then we're going to press back to tabletop. And we'll make our way to downward facing dog, which is, again, modified for me. I'm really sorry, but my poor broken toe just irritates me. Okay, let's take a few salutations. Walk forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, breath. Hands on shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of head forward, lengthen. And then exhale, we fold. Inhale to the sky. Reach up, rise up, palms touch. And then the exhale breath takes us back down. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Again, modified for me. And in fact, if you need to modify, you just lower the knees. Follow me. Lower through chest and chin, and then slither through to cobra. Inhale, breath. Exhale, roll over the toes. Step back to down dog and pause there. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk forward, exhale, breath. Halfway lift, inhale. Deep fold, exhale. Sky on the inhale. Earth on the exhale. Halfway lift on the inhale. High plank, exhale, breath. Now, if you know Vinyasa flow, if you know high to low plank, up dog and down dog, you're going to take yourself there. But for me, it's knees. Then the chest and the chin, and then slither through to cobra, where with that opportunity for the striking cobra may allow that deeper back bend to unfold. And then exhale, return. Meet me in down dog. Step your left foot forward. Plant the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Widen the stance, so take your left foot out wide, and then slowly rise up with the arms overhead into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Focus forward on the horizon. Feel free to square the chest to the front of the room, knit the ribs in, and ground through the front heel and pinky toe of back foot. Sweep the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, proud the chest, inhale, and then humbleness bows you forward, left shoulder, left knee, chin to chest, arms above you. Try not to grip with your toes here. Instead, feel the weight of the mat firmly under all four corners of the foot. Head is heavy, neck is long, and you're looking back at that foot behind you. From here, Virabhadrasana 2, release the hands, windmill right hand up, over, right behind you, and then bring your hands onto your hips to do the dance with your feet. So front foot is 12 o'clock, and that's your left foot. Back foot is parallel short edge of the mat. Arms out wide, soften shoulders down and away from the ears. Now, in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has to face his family in the epic battle at Kurukshetra. And in that moment, he asks Krishna about it, and he cannot bring himself to do it. And Krishna says to him, well, as a yogi, we don't want you to fight. But if you have to fight, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to win. So what he does is he sets himself up with his bow and arrows. So take your thumb up and your fingers interlaced in your left hand, and you sweep the right hand forward. You gather that bow and you pull it back behind you. And with the pulse of the knee and the pulse of the belly button, we exhale out the nose with... And you begin to cultivate that fire, that internal fire, with the focus on that front thumb, the awareness into that front knee, and the feeling through that front thigh of engagement, of heat, of warmth. And you stay with me, even though it's difficult, even though it's hard, even though the enemies might be in your mind, it might be in your family, could be in your inner circle, we don't know, but it's here that we focus on our positivity and we recognize that sometimes you've just got to do shit, right? Let's do it. Release that bow, flies off away from you. Bring your hands to heart center and just take a moment. It's deep, it's philosophical, but yoga is not about rainbows and butterflies. It's about recognizing the reality around us. Let's shift into a wide leg position. Feet are parallel with your short edges of your mat. You're halfway, I beg your pardon, your hands are on your hips and you take a big, deep breath in with me. And then you let the heart lengthen and guide you as you start to find your fold. And remember, blocks and props are there. Bring the earth to you. Use a chair, whatever your body needs, find it so that as the fold happens, all of that hydration from the Svadhisthana chakra, the second chakra, the watery realm, the realm of the identity of I feel. Like, what do you feel here? Do you feel how the head is heavy? Do you recognize how that makes you feel with that weightlessness when the neck gets that release and all of the hydration flows through the channels and says, let's get rid of all the stickiness, let's get rid of all the ickiness and the gooiness and freshen up for this incredible person who you are. Starting to roll up now. And I'd like you to toe heel the feet in a little closer. Just a few little shortness to shorten it. It's not hip width, it's a little narrower. And bring your hands onto your knees. Just hold here for a second as we work with our next breath, which is warrior breath 1. So it's like a goddess position. We want to sit down into that seat. Cactus the arms and spread the fingers wide, but actually want you to meet me here with the hands almost touching. And what this is representative of, do you know when two magnets are opposing each other and they're just like, I want to touch, but I can't, I don't know what's wrong? It's exactly how you want that expression to be. And then you want to pull apart that energy in two parts as you close your hands into a fist. So go like this. And there's that big breath in through the chest. We're wide in the collarbones. And then the exhale is and there, we're with that friction, right? So how low can you sit? How much fire can you feel in the thighs? How much firmness in the heels can you feel? So 2-part inhale, 2-part exhale. Warrior breath 1. Hands at the front of your thighs. Just recognize how that makes you feel, right? It's empowering, it's strengthening, it's cleansing, and it's invigorating. The next one gets a little more complicated, and in that complication, do you find yourself resisting? And if so, stick with it. You'll eventually get it, right? Hinge a little at your hips facing forward, obviously, with the torso. Arms here. So first, we've got 2-part inhale, 2-part exhale. First inhale goes here, and the hands are in a fist with the palms facing down. Second part is standing up. Third part is the exhale, out the mouth. Fourth is releasing that crap that doesn't serve us. Inhale 1, inhale 2, exhale 1, exhale 2. Get rid of that junk. Let's step back to the top of the mat. Find our way into our Tadasana, mountain pose. Work from the ground up. Engage. Feel Mother Earth energy rising. Feel Kundalini lifting the warmth and radiance of your body and your breath. Inhale up to sky. And then exhale, return to earth. Halfway lift, inhale. And step back to high plank. Vinyasa, if you're able to do it. With my broken toe, I can't. Knees down, chest and chin. And then slither through to cobra. Inhale. Rolling over the toes, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Hold there for a breath while I switch ends so that I don't face you. The back of me doesn't face you. Pardon me. Right foot forward. Back foot 45-degree angle. Warrior 1 stance. Virabhadrasana. Rolling up. Rising up, reaching up. Abhyasa, the steady effort in the direction you want to go. Drishti, focus on the horizon. Firmness in the feet. Anchored through the heels, the pinky toe or back foot. Sweep the hands back. Rather than just taking the same, oh, I always go like that with my hands, uncross, recross, do it differently. Squeeze the shoulder blades, widen the collarbones, and humbleness. Lowers right shoulder into right knee and hit chin at the chest. Beg your pardon. Don't grip with the toes, traverse, try to send that heel into the earth. This side I get a little bit vulnerable in because that back foot is the broken toe foot, so I held it today, that's good. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, left hand up, overhead, hands on hips, do the dance of the feet. Front foot's 12 o'clock. Front knee tracks to pinky toe, and the front heel roughly in line with back heel or back arch, depending on your body and how your architecture works. And then Warrior 2. Beg your pardon, sorry, I just have something tickling the back of my throat. Let's take our Arjuna here and let's do it with that same integrity. So thumb up of the front hand. Inhale, back hand reaches all the way forward, it bends back behind us and we go. Keep going. It's a snap of your belly button in and up. So breath of fire technique. It's cultivating and igniting our Kundalini energy and also focusing us on that front thumb. Blur out your room. Get ready to release that bow and shoot it off on the horizon and destroy all of your limiting beliefs, all of your negative thoughts. Let's do it together. Hands through heart, coming back to center. Bring that front foot with us. Parallel edges to the short edges of the mat. Heart, a big breath in through the lungs and then exhale breath, create that fold. And there we are with the blocks, another little halfway lift, and then we'll lower back down. Wow, very energetic, very warm, much different to this morning. And I thank myself for showing up and saying, hey, all right, whatever happened then, that's in the past now, because I'm anchored here in the now. Future is yet to happen. What have I got? Just this. Okay, hands on the blocks or halfway lift, however you get there. Inhale, toe heel the feet in, and I'd like you to come a little closer. In fact, I think I've worked out a reference point, which is about the width of your mat. Take the blocks out of the way so you can see what's going on and start to roll up with integrity. This one is 3-part inhale, 1-part exhale. And again, there's going to be these moments of coordination where you're going to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's easy to remember. Inhale through the nose and exhale with a big shush. So let's just have a little bend in our knees, hands beside us with palms facing forward. Let's practice. 1-part inhale, arms out in front of you, shoulder height. 2nd part inhale, out to the side. 3rd part inhale, up to the ceiling. Palms face each other and then palms forward and all the negativity away. So let's do it. Inhale. 2 more. 1 more. Hands at the front of your thighs. Take a moment, take a breath. I'm going to bring it down, but to a point where you're going to be able to walk away from here. We won't be going to Shavasana, so if that's something you want to take, please do it in your own time. Come and stand with your Tadasana position. I'm just going to come back a little so you can see me. Tadasana is firm in our foundation, and our hands will come to Kamala Mudra. And that is where the pinky finger and the thumb come to touch, and the base line around the bottom of the palm is touching as well. And at our heart space, we take a moment to find gratitude and thankfulness and cultivating that. And here we take our Chaitanya. So as we step the right foot behind us around to the left, we find that anchor point, and then we cactus the arms on an inhale, we open up. Then we come back to Kamala Mudra at the heart space on the exhale, and then on the inhale, we step the left foot around behind us to the right, and we find our expression here where you could bring the index finger and thumb to touch. Okay, exhale through center. You'll get it. Inhale, right foot around behind you. Gyan Mudra is the index finger thumb coming to touch, and then exhale center. Inhale, left foot behind you, open up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's just slow it down. Maybe even soften the eyes till they're only about 1/10 open. Last one, stepping to the right behind you, right foot behind you to the left. And then as you come back through your heart center here, our final posture will be another de-escalating practice called blooming lotus. Very, very quickly. Why is a lotus so symptomatic of the yoga tradition? Well, a lotus gets planted in the bottom of a muddy pond in all of the detritus and all of the junk, right? That bulb looks for the light and it shoots up first these beautiful lily pads that grace the surface, and then boom, up comes this incredible flower. So whatever the adversity is, whatever the stickiness is, whatever the gooiness and yuckiness of the pond, it is irrelevant to that blooming lotus. It moves beyond it, and that is that what this practice here is designed to do is to help us recognize that we are that lotus. We are seeking the light within us, engaging with it within each other, and recognizing that we are all one. So hands at heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, take your prayer up, reach up, and then you draw whatever a lotus flower expression is to you out wide with your eyes closed, creating that stem that takes your hands back down to the heart space, and then inhale, breath takes you up. And then there is this expression of drawing. Now, lilies come in gorgeous, vibrant, incredible colors. At the center is this pollen-laden stems that bees love, and the water glistens. So just let yourself glisten here in that gorgeous sunshine, in that beautiful expression of a lotus. Maybe it's a Lakshmi-like lotus surrounded by gold. Yeah, a couple more. Bathing with her elephants in that nectar of Amrita. Next time your hands come to heart space, just hold there and let's all pause for a moment, drawing your chin towards your chest. I really appreciate you showing up. I can notice that there's been someone online on the Instagram channel, which has never happened, so I really, really appreciate that. Everyone that hangs around for a few moments and sends me a bit of a like or a love or a comment, it's so gratifying, so thankful from me to you, and it means a lot for my ability to grow my little business. So please continue to do it. Show up with me whenever I can schedule a class. Find me on all the different channels. From me to you, namaste. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you again at 8 o'clock tonight, Sydney time, for a de-escalating the three base chakra element interpretation of a yin class. So yeah, really good for your Friday night. And thanks again. Bye for now. Bye-bye. 43 minutes. Oops, that went by really quickly. What have we got there? Oh dear, the Instagram's been stuck. Maybe that's why someone's been there the whole time. Thanks so much for practicing with me, whoever's left there. It was very nice. This was my interpretation. This is my Lakshmi altar here. And in the Lakshmi altar, there's the lovely expression of the lotus flower. So yeah, in the mornings, I do a beautiful ceremony here, so you can join in the puja, it's called, where we sing along and have our gorgeous mornings. So feel free to join me. I'll schedule that class tomorrow. But anyway, for now, bye-bye, and catch you again real soon. Oh, I have to end it up there. Oopsies.